Come on. Oh, she's starting to cool down. What a relief. What a day. Oh, I didn't put a hat on. I don't regret this. Oh, wild ducks. Doug, no! Oh, the notifications are working. Hello, folks. Looks like a hawk. I'm a little bit spaced because I did it to myself today. If anybody watched on stream number 2, you saw me struggling in the garden. Well, I didn't know this, but there was a heat warning today. I knew something was wrong because I kept overheating, but the heat warning, they were saying that the humidex today was like 39. I'm betting in the garden. Well, I had to keep going back to the garage, and I had my hat soaking in the sink with cold well water running with the tap, and I had to keep going back and soaking my hat just to keep the hat cold to cool my head down because I was collapsing. And then I had to put a towel over my back of my neck while I was soaking my hat, and I had to do this every 2 rows. A grand total of 3.5 hours to do it, but I got the complete garden plant completely done, finished. Now it's just sit back and watch it grow. And I got to give it a squirt of water because Vista, you were right. It dried out from me digging it. It wasn't dried out. It was still damp, but you know, it's with the heat. It'd be nice if it was wet to help the germination speed up a little bit more. But as you can see, all the lines. She's done. Vista gets a star. Yeah, don't let it go to your head though. But so then I had to go in and have a cold shower, and I had a cold one. I just stood there and did a complete try to cool down, and then I laid down, and I laid down for about an hour and a half, and I woke up, and the house was just cooking, and I was like, oh, I can't start. I don't want to turn the oven on and make the house hotter. Because I felt terrible, so I went to town and had poutine. I couldn't finish, and then I ordered the poutine, ate, got halfway done, couldn't finish it. I was like, I had no appetite. So then I brought it home for Doug. Doug had my poutine, the other half of it. I couldn't do it. It was I really did myself in. Oh man, but I just said I'm not stopping. I was thinking, oh, I could stop and I'll do it later. I said, no, Matt. Mister, keep working till it's done. Well, the deer fly just found me. I saw 3 mosquitoes too. I saw 3 dragonflies today. Don't know if it's the same 3 I saw before, but I saw 3. Okay. You know, this is bizarre, folks. Look at this. The water. It's like, why does the water at this end get dirty? But, I don't know. That's weird. It's weird. Like, there's no reason for it to be like, let me set the camera up here. You coming for a drink, Doug? Something's here. Doug's got his nose up. His fur's up. I think we got a fox or something circling the yard, folks, because every night it's the same thing. Doug runs around with his head up smelling and takes off into the bush. But it is that time of year. We actually, you know what? I'm surprised we haven't seen a predator show up here. I really am. Because it's the middle of July and we've had 0 daylight sightings. It could be because Doug, you know, and the ducks are staying right in the yard, and the, you know, the foxes and coyotes just aren't going to take a chance of coming into the yard during daylight hours. They are coming in at night because, well, Doug is waking me up. Didn't wake me up last night. He woke me up the other night. So what night was that? Friday night. There was some barking going on in the middle of the night. It's really strange, folks. I don't understand why this kiddie pool, and this is the kiddie pool from over there. That's what I don't understand. I just moved it over to here. And at this end, it seems to grow algae. Doesn't really make a lot of sense. You know what I mean? I don't understand it. I got shade too. Let myself slide. Oh, I'm so glad my garden's done, folks. Oh, man. I was driving back from town, and I was thinking to myself, you know, I was pretty laid up there in June, hurting, but I couldn't even plant my garden. But looking back here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, what it took to do the garden, there's no way I could have done it in June. Because this was brutally hard. And I thought I had taken the pitchfork and I had lifted enough of the stuff off the bottom, the compacted straw from last year with the ducks, and I didn't. When I was cutting the soil to put the seeds in, there was still another layer of beaten down straw, manure. It was like, it's pretty tense stuff. Like it's pretty intense seriously black soil. I'm hoping it doesn't burn the seeds. That's what I'm hoping. It's like, but it shouldn't, because it's like well over a year old, year and a half. Yeah, it'd be a year and a half old actually. So it should be like totally rotten down good, hopefully. Would just suck, eh? To go through all of this and finally get the garden planted, and then, you know, everything burned. But I dug down right into the soil with a hoe. I got to get a hoe with a longer handle too. I should stop at the hardware store, see if they're on sale right now. Now's the time to buy them, and they're trying to get rid of them. Because the one I have has got a little short 4.5 foot handle. Just kills my back using it. Plus it's broken. I got 2 clamps holding it together, and the clamps aren't doing that good of a job. I probably should spring for a new one. Stripper Magoo did a good evening, a good day. I mean, in the tub. They're really enjoying that. The ducks are in holding pattern. Here's the dog. Doug. Come on. see if they'll go in. Oh man, I'm telling you, that heat today, I couldn't believe I had to keep soaking my hat just to keep myself cool. And then the cold towels around the back of my neck. Hey, we just lost the internet. Oh, we're back. Let's go, ducks. Are we live, folks, or did I lose the connection? Okay, now we're live. I think I lost the connection. Come on, let's go. I had the spinning wheel here. Let's go, ducks. Okay, Doug. Doug, now you got a full body bath. Oh, dog. Okay, ducks. Let's go. Let's go, ducks. Oh, they're rotten ducks, folks. Look at this. See? There, you tell them, Doug. Rotten dog, rotten ducks. Doug, Doug, come on. Doug, no, Doug, Doug, come here. He's herding the ducks in the pen. Come on. Let's go. He gave me the double look there. It's like he's in there and all of a sudden he's like he's herding the ducks all around. Yeah, I heard you. I don't know some days about dogs, you know, what they're thinking in their brain. Do you want to come in? Oh, an egg! I found there's an egg. That's a big egg too. Add that to the count. Oh, no one got a count today. That's a big one too. Have a little drinky, dog. That's a big egg. That's a good 100 grammer. Look at the size of it, folks. That's a monster. It's been there all day. You watched it in the stream? So it was late after I did a recon this morning then. It won't hurt to be in the sun today. A couple days in the sun would be a different story. 3 days in the sun would be a completely different story. 10 days in the sun would be incubating itself. 7 days it'd have beads. Veins. Where do I get beads from? I'm delirious. Did I close the barn door on the side? I think I did. Oh, I can't believe I have a garden planter, folks. Yeah. But just look at that awesome sight, eh? You can see all the dug up rows. Well, if you were watching the stream earlier, you would have seen me lock it up. I was in the doorway closing everything up. You must have came late. No, you weren't. You were here since the garage. You weren't paying attention. I gotta go. I gotta get Doug. Doug's full body shower, Doug. He had to roll in the yard, eh? Just had to do it. All right, Dougie. Let's do this up. Come here. Lift your feet up. You don't want to get them wet. Oh, we wouldn't want to get that foot wet, would we, Doug? Hey? Oh, lift up the little foot, princess. Oh, deer fly, bite in your face. Hey, little boy, your foot's getting wet. Oh, Doug, hey, get back here. Doug, here. You know, every time I give him his shower at night, I'm so impressed with him, you know, because he's number 2 does not let us see the barn entrance. Number 2, no, it doesn't. The barn number 2 is the other side of the pen. Anyways, back to the dog spray down. Got to be one of the most awesome things on YouTube. Dog lets him do that every night, eh? All right, folks, I'm going to say goodnight. I'll give you a parting shot. And don't forget, okay? Have a good night.